The cards have been marked. Today, one of these young men will be chosen as the NAB AFL Rising Star for 2008. He will join one of football's most collectible packs, a brotherhood that began with Nathan Buckley in 1993 and has proceeded through to Joel Selwood in 2007.
The winner of the NAB AFL Rising Star for 2007, Joel Selwood, Geelong Football Club.
Oh, it's a huge honour. I got presented on the day, and just to be there along with the other good players that were there, it's just a massive honour.
From little things, big things grow. From little things, big things grow.
For Joel Selwood, being honoured as the 2007 NAB Rising Star was a fulfilment of destiny. He grew up in a family of big dreams. With brothers Adam and Troy already in the AFL, Joel played like a veteran in Geelong's premiership year.
Yeah, it was a massive year from the debut all the way through to Rising Star and the premiership. I mean, I couldn't have worked out any better. I had really good players around me and a lot of good advice during that time from family members, and yeah, it's just a fairy tale come true.
The NAB AFL Rising Star has an enviable record for recognising football potential. Modern masters, including Adam Goods, Nick Revolt and Sam Mitchell, all followed this pathway to stardom. They have grown into giants of the game. In this, the 150th year of Australian football, the class of 2008 is an advertisement for footy's role in society. The Rising Star nominees come from diverse backgrounds and cultures. They've travelled many different roads to be here. No place has been too far away, no hurdle too high. And they come in all shapes and sizes.
Palmer kicks a remarkable goal.
Their success emphasises the nature of AFL. No matter where you come from or what size you are, if your dream is big enough, you can make it to the top. Being nominated for the 2008 NAB AFL Rising Star is acknowledgement of the qualities these players bring to the game. Flair, courage, creativity, consistency, skill, inspiration, performance. These are young men with the football world at their feet. They represent the future, the next generation of leaders. Today, a new superstar will be selected from the pack. The nominees are gathered and they await their destiny. Ladies and gentlemen, the NAB AFL Rising Stars for 2008.
Hello and welcome to the 2008 NAB Rising Star Awards. Well, the format for today's awards involves Mike Sheehan, Gary Lyon and last year's winner Joel Selwood getting to know some of the nominations for this year's award. So let's get straight into it and meet the first group of nominees.
Round 2, Josh Hill.
Recruited from Claremont by the Bulldogs with pick 61 in the 2006 NAB AFL draft, Josh Hill played a single game for the Doggies last year. Hill started 2008 with an impressive 16-possession game against Adelaide in round 1.
Eggleton hooking it back, Johnson there, Hill almost, yes! Got it! Josh Hill! What a purple patch from this youngster! 2-on-2 here.
Before starring the following week against the Demons. 17 touches, 3 goals and a NAB AFL Rising Star nomination.
Too easy.
Round 5, Ben McKinley.
Former Northern Knight Ben McKinley has become a focal point up forward for the West Coast Eagles in 2008.
But here's McKinley. He's had a fair game on the left. Will it bounce? It does. Handy.
12 12 goals in 3 rounds, including 5 against Port Adelaide, earned the 21-year-old the Round 5 nomination.
And that was never in doubt from 50.
Round 7, Austin Wanamiri.
Austin Wanamiri played a starring role in Melbourne's remarkable 51-point come-from-behind victory against the Dockers in round 7. Hailing from Melville Island, the former rookie took out the round 7 nomination after booting 4 majors, including the goal to put the Demons in front. And didn't he enjoy it?
This is a celebration. They're in front.
First memories with Dad, watching him play rugby league and me playing rugby league down at the park, as you probably see. And for me as a young kid, I wanted to be a rugby league player and play for the Tigers.
I played for Balmain, Balmain Tigers for 14 years. 44 games, played for the Tigers. New South Wales for 17 odd games and 22 tests for Australia.
Sterling swivels and gets it to Jack. Jack will go in for a try. It's a rocker. It's a beauty. It's a gatter.
I'm a new soul. I came to this strange world hoping I could learn a bit about how to give and take.
Well, kid, if you really want to kick, that's how you do it. You lay it down, great torpy.
You kick it out in the full if you kick like that.
You would, but I wouldn't.
You'll kick it like a drop punt. You know, straight up and down, get it spinning backwards. Don't get it spinning like your torpedo.
Backwards, the ball goes backwards. Forwards, it goes forwards. This is the way to go.
I have no idea. How many kicks do you have in your career?
Oh, a couple of hundred.
Not many. Not many.
Lane spears it away here. Kicked ahead by Jack, and it's an open field. Gary Jack racing forward, sockers it forward, gets it on the bounce, and he's in for a try.
Swinton and Sydney get the opening goal, and it's Kieran Jack who comes up with his first in the AFL.
I actually coached him when he was 14. His last year at rugby league, I coached him. Such an impression, I forced him over to the dark side.
Yeah, you're a good coach.
Yeah, well, as a rules player, just send them to me. I'll recruit them for you.
I was 15. It was coming into the registrations for the year, and I said, look, Dad, I'm going to play AFL and not play rugby league. And I think he was a little bit shocked at the time.
I thought he'd just play for a year and he'd come back. And I really did think he'd just come back, because I never thought he'd stick with Aussie rules. I've got 2 other sons who play league, so I've cut him out of the will. And the other 2 are still in the will. This is not Daniel Kerr now, you're marking. What's that there?
What was that? We can wrestle, but we can't. You can't go beyond. You can't.
Geez, your hands are a bit suspect.
Paul Roos actually come in and spoke to me and sat me down and made a little bit of a joke with me. And out of nowhere, he said, oh, we're going to elevate you, we're going to play you this week. I called Dad straight away, walked into my car, told him, and he was fantastic. It was like he was about to play for Australia again. It was really exciting. And I told Mum, and she was screaming and crying, and, you know, it was a really good time.
It was like the first time I got picked to play for Australia. That's how it was such a great feeling.
There's Kieran Jack. What a great story this is. Son of Balmain legend Gary Jack. There's Gary. He'll be excited watching his son play his first match for the Swans tonight. And Jack again, you can see he's getting a cult following already.
There are no rules. I know there are no rules. That's one thing I've noticed about Aussie rules.
He got me weak arm. We've always been very competitive.
I thought you were stronger than that.
Defensively, he's been able to give me a lot of advice, and he was a fairly good tackler in his time, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was a fairly good tackler.
That was my forte, probably.
He's one of the best tacklers in the game, Kieran Jack.
And so is his dad in rugby league, Gary Jack.
Well, he's starting to go. He's starting to buckle.
Different noses, I see.
He doesn't have a bone in his nose.
I can make plenty of tackles, mate. Yeah.
Kieran Jack's pretty happy about that, and why not? He's doing a super job team.
You know, hopefully beat Dad's record of games, which is 240, I'd say. That'd be very nice. That'd be right.
Round 3, Rhys Palmer.
Rhys Palmer, clever sidestep.
After grabbing 22 disposals in his debut match, Rhys Palmer followed up by taking the best West Coast could dish out in the Derby.
Welcome to a Derby, Rhys Palmer.
20 staples in his head didn't stop the number 7 selection starring, with 24 touches and a NAB Rising Star nomination. Palmer's brilliant first year has been a season highlight for the Dockers.
Comes across towards Palmer, and Palmer kicks a remarkable goal.
So they are the first bunch of nominees for the Rising Star for this year. Please welcome to the stage from the Fremantle Dockers, taken pick 7 in last year's national draft, the hot favourite for today's award, Rhys Palmer. Uh-oh, what's happened?
Nah, just 10 minutes before the last quarter, just teared my foot, so it's a bit sore, but it should be right.
Oh, you've got a bit of time to get over. Have you done much in the media so far? How have you handled the media in your first year?
Yeah, no, obviously being in WA, it's a fishbowl city and everybody knows everything, but no, they're always there and they're not too bad.
Well, I'll hand you over to these three esteemed gentlemen.
Rhys, well done on the year, mate. Fantastic to watch. West Australian boy, you would have seen plenty of derbies over the years. What was it like to play in your first one? I see you got a wound and a scar for your efforts, but how was it running out there against the Eagles?
Yeah, no, obviously it's the dream come true to play a derby in front of your home crowd, and to get the victory was really good.
Short and sweet, Mike.
It was, Kaz. Well done, mate. Rhys, anyone who's seen the Dockers play more than once or twice admires your amazing engine and your ability to find the footy. There is, though, one very, very slight query in a lot of people's eyes about your foot skills. Is that fair? And if so, what's in store for you over summer?
Yeah, obviously I'll be working over summer with Mickey Pride down at Freo. Just be working on it a lot, so hopefully I can improve during the summer. And
do you think it's fair? Do you think that the observation's fair?
Yeah, for sure. Some of my kicks are pretty poor, but yeah. So hopefully I'll work over it during the summer and become a damaging kicker.
We're not all negative like that, Rhys. So I hand you over to Joel.
Thanks, Kaz.
Rhys, outstanding year. That round 3 clash where you got the NAB Rising Star, you copped 20 staples to the head. Do you remember much about the game?
Yeah, it was a bit of a blur after the game, but I did remember it was pretty painful. But no, like I said, to get the victory was great.
And just one more, Steve. What about throughout the year, the retirements? And a lot of those were through the midfield, Carr and McManus and then Peter Bell, all hung the boots up. How are you feeling? You're sitting back, we're feeling the pressure and the responsibility come on your shoulders even more so?
Yeah, obviously it was a bit disappointing that I couldn't have played with the boys for longer. But it gave a lot of the younger boys great opportunity to come through and really spend some time in the midfield and it'll lead our club to grow over the next couple of years.
Well, good luck this afternoon and hope your rehab doesn't take too long. Rhys Palmer, ladies and gentlemen, the Fremantle Dockers.
So there's the first group of nominations, and what a season Rhys Palmer has had in the middle for Fremantle. Well, time to have a look at some more young stars coming through, and here's the second group of nominees.
Round 8, Kurt Tippett.
Adelaide Crow Kurt Tippett is a quick learner. The Queenslander didn't play his first game of AFL football until he was 17.
But his teammate can, and Tippett kicks his first goal in AFL footy.
The basketball convert kicked 2 goals on debut in round 1, receiving the round 8 NAB AFL Rising Star nomination after dominating up forward against the Demons with 4 goals.
Makes no mistake, Adelaide lead by 63 points.
Round 9, Garrick Ibbotson.
After spending much of his childhood playing soccer, Garrick Ibbotson played his first game of AFL at 14. Just 3 years later, he was on Fremantle's list. After 2 years in the waffle, the pacey midfielder has made his mark at the Dockers this year. 21 possessions against Carlton in round 9, earning the West Australian a nomination.
I was born in Darwin and grew up on the Two Islands, lived there for about 8 years or so, and then had to move into Darwin. He always had something special as a kid. I think he just had something that stood out from other kids. That bit of glow and magic and things that he did as a kid. Yeah, I grew up there, played a lot of footy on 2 islands. Didn't really play like proper footy, like pro games, but just kicking around with the boys and running around barefoot. It was good back then. Coming home, it's always good. Getting out of Melbourne, just it's more smaller and Darwin, so just get out of the big city life, and it's good coming home fishing and family and stuff. Barra, sort of hang around all the trees and that. Yeah. And the roots. So that. My mother thought it'd be best for me to move away from home when I was about 14 and went down to Scots College and made a big sacrifice to move away from home, and it's really paid off.
Did you shed a tear when he disappeared to Melbourne?
Plenty of times, yeah. Still do today.
Off hands, Rioli runs through the pack. Absolute genius.
We're just checking one of the trees, like all the crab turn underneath there. So come low tide and come and check around a few of the trees. So we've got a couple of spots along here anyway, so we can check a couple of holes.
Cyril a good fisherman, Junior?
Not as good as me.
He's got all the goods, Cyril Rioli.
It is quite special because it's your nephew, and it's a bit of a legacy because both families are very much the Rioli family and the Long family, a long tradition of football.
Towards Rioli, and watch Mr. Magic get around these guys. How about this for Morgan? What a player this fellow is.
2 fists, knock it down. Rioli, somehow through traffic. It would be a miracle. Oh, they don't come any better than that.
So I was actually in Daly River. I was down there for the Barra Nationals, and we were all looking for a television to watch the game, so I was listening on the radio. Yeah, just got down to the front centre and saw I seen a little gap there.
In your dreams, Cyril Rioli, in your dreams.
I actually pushed that one through.
It was an amazing type of goal. You saw a bit of Maurice Rioli, you saw a bit of the Michael Long in that whole thing.
He's a gem.
A bit harder to see during the day. About 8:30 tonight, you'll get him. Yeah. You just get the spotlight and you'll get him.
It's 2-on-1 on the outer side. Prevails, Rioli. Very good.
The little ones to the adults, we're all watching, and there's joy and there's screams and there's laughter, and I watched my brother go through it, and it's just freaky that my son has done it now, and it's just immensely proud that he is there, and that he is only 18, and he's got a lot to prove.
Pick number 1 in the 2007 NAB AFL Draft, Matthew Cruiser made his Carlton debut in round 3 and had an immediate impact. The young ruckman was nominated in round 11 after a match-winning performance against the Power. His 3 final-term goals instrumental in the Blues overcoming a 30-point deficit to storm home.
45.
Trent Cotchin.
After battling injury earlier this season, number 2 draft pick Trent Cotchin burst onto the AFL scene in round 8 versus the Cats. After a string of eye-catching performances, including 25 touches against the Crows, the Tiger Cub earned his nomination against the D's in round 12.
The very accurate kick of the ball. He's a very, very good player, Trent Cotchin. He's a winner. Going to see a lot of him.
Oh, it's a beauty, this one. Please welcome to the stage the number 2 draft pick from last year from the Richmond Football Club, Trent Cotchin. Is it true that you tagged Cyril Rioli in an under-12 national carnival game, and if so, how'd you go?
Yes, it is true. I played on him up in Albury in, I think it was 2001 or something like that. I heard a lot about him before that. I think he was in the team for a few years prior to that, obviously being the great player he is, and now we've come through the ranks together, and I think he did me on the day, yeah.
Trent, you've been up close and personal with the game's elite midfielders this year. Who did you learn the most from?
Well, I played on Curry in one of my games, and because he's a lot smaller and compared to like a Joe Watson or someone like that, he's on the move a bit, which is probably what I need to do with a smaller frame compared to the more experienced midfielders. So I learned a lot from Curry and also Jobe, just the positioning and stuff like that, because I pretty much got smashed that day, so I learned a lot from him. Yeah.
Trent, love watching you play. Tigers are very lucky to have you. Mate, the Tigers come from last year up to 9th this year. What does 209 got in store for the Tigers?
Obviously, we're a young group and we're just looking to build together and putting a lot of different structures in place and trying to learn them all together. And obviously, in the back half of the season, we won 8 out of 11, so we were very happy with the way the second half of the season went. And we just want to continue to improve and work on the things that we need to work with to be up with sides like yourself. And we're working towards that, and hopefully we can be even more successful next year.
Trent, well done. Like Joel's, great watching you play footy. I want to get your thoughts on the media. Your thoughts as a first-year player. Do you read it? Do you watch it? Do you listen to it? Do you take any notice of it? Does it affect you?
I don't read too much of the papers. Try and steer clear of them. Watch a little bit of TV and stuff like that. Just seeing how other guys are going and the footy show on Channel 9.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I don't take too much notice of it. I think you can get caught up in it, and it does have an effect on the way you're playing if you do read into it too much. So I try not to worry about it. You take the compliments and the knocks on the head. So, yeah.
Well answered, Trent, and all the very best, mate. Good luck in your career today, and well done.
Thank you.
Well, I don't think there's any doubt that Trent Cotchin is going to be a star in the future for Richmond. We've got plenty more young talent coming up. This is the 2008 NAB Rising Star Awards. Welcome back to the 2008 NAB Rising Star, and it's time now to meet our third group of nominees.
Round 13, Jared Morton.
Young Hawk Jared Morton spent the majority of the 2007 season playing for Box Hill before making his senior debut in round 9 this year, displaying a wonderful running ability. One of 3 brothers in AFL ranks, Jared thrilled Hawk fans with a 33-possession game across half-back versus the Kangaroos to earn the round 13 NAB AFL Rising Star nomination.
Round 14, Colin Garland.
To Buddy Franklin.
After 2 senior appearances last season, Colin Garland has been forced to grow up quickly in 2008, playing on some of the biggest names in the game.
The angle.
Recruited from North Hobart at number 46 in the 2006 NAB AFL draft, Garland's impressive defensive performances culminated with a round 14 nomination in his side's nail-biting 1-point win over the Lions.
A club called Spotswood Football Club, and it all started from there without my parents' permission. I went throughout the whole year without their permission, which is quite hard to do, especially when you're 11 years old. Until one day I walked in the back room, and I thought I'd get away with it. I walked through the back room with a number of trophies. It was our best and fairest nights, and I won the best and fairest, most goals, and a number of awards, which was quite exciting for a young kid. And I couldn't get away with it. They caught me, and they just pulled me up and they said, "Oh, where have you got this from, buddies?" Came to an agreement, basically, yeah, I will play football, enjoy my football, but at the same time continue my studies and do well.
Hawley very, very nicely read.
There was over 40 people at my house, family, friends, at 9 o'clock in the morning when it began.
Selection 42, Essendon.
Just worried, when I got to about pick 30, my dad was kind of worried. But I was, just staying relaxed, and that got to about pick 35, and I started to get worried myself.
I have 111-223, batch of jewels.
That's when it just all erupted. All the family went up, kisses left, right, and centre. And it's the best, probably one of the best moments of my life. And, I was in another world for about 1.5 days. Now we've got 2 fish and chip shops now running. And I've got, a number of uncles, probably 10 plus just in Australia, and each of them have got a fish and chip shop or a pizza shop. So wherever you go, you've got food supplies. Beautiful.
Bashar Hooley, what a night for him. He's 19 tomorrow.
First Muslim to play, that was amazing. Like, I get a lot of people asking me here at my shop, like, they're amazed that, "Are you serious? Is that your brother?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, "Oh my God, he's the first Muslim to play." I go, "Yeah, we're all proud of him."
Over to Hooley for his second goal.
Many times that I couldn't work, I'd get Bash to work for me. He'll help me out. He's really great. He does his best as he can.
Good man. Could he do it? Hooley? Hooley do it.
Really just really basic, it doesn't change as a person. I keep reminding people, it's just a faith that you believe in. Part of my religion, I pray 5 times a day, wherever I go during the day, I've got to make a time and place, to be well prepared so I can perform my prayers, because they're very important to me. The main reason why we do pray is to remember God. We also fast the month of Ramadan, which goes for a whole month. We call it the Holy Month, and that's when you prevent from food or any drink throughout, from sunrise to sunset. For the next 5 to 10 years, well, pretty much all my football career, hopefully it's 10 years, it's going to affect me. But hopefully that word affect, it's not going to be to a negative.
Hooley has been very good, goes from 50 and kicks a long goal.
I know for a fact I can make a difference to the Muslim community within Australia, because you just need a face, and there's no reason why I can't be that face.
Oh, good mark.
I've been doing a lot of work with different communities, in particular our community, and a lot of the kids are now, coming up to me, and their parents are saying, "Oh, I've got my kid in football. What do I have to do? Where do I take him?" and things like that. What's the best way I could support him?
It's Hooley, goal the Bombers.
I love helping people, I love children, and I love working with all different type of people. At the end of the day, you want to see success, you want to see results, and no doubt if I can stick to what I plan, then there's going to be results at the end of the day.
Hooley goes from 40, and what a beauty.
Round 16, Kyle Remus.
The ball so much better than Collingwood.
Bomber Kyle Remus played 3 games last season, but his footy this year has been as spectacular as his boots.
Remus abandoned at 10 o'clock, wearing orange boots.
18 touches, 4 tackles, and a typically aggressive display versus the Tigers saw the boy from Bunbury pick up the round 16 NAB AFL Rising Star nomination.
Round 10, Nathan Brown.
Collingwood's Nathan Brown has had a baptism of fire in the AFL. By the time the backman was nominated for the NAB AFL Rising Star in round 10, he'd played on the likes of Favola, Franklin, Pavlich, Lloyd and Jonathan Brown. At 195 centimetres and tremendously athletic, Brown's decision to give up a promising junior basketball career looks to have been a good one.
And please now welcome to the stage from Collingwood, Nathan Brown. Stephen Silvani always tells me that he had a lot more sleepless nights as a defender, knowing he's have to play on a big gun the next day. How have you handled this year? Have you had some sleepless nights, knowing the calibre of play you've had to play against?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, sort of. I remember round one, Mick said, "You're playing," and he said, "Oh, Fremantle." So I immediately thought Pavlich. So he gave me the task to play on him, and I know his ethos is that he'll never give a young player a go if he doesn't know he's right. So I had that confidence behind me. So, but it is tough being a key defender because you play on all the Hollywood key forwards, and it's a bit daunting, but you sort of get used to it, because you have to get used to it to play your game, a normal game.
Brownie, how are you, mate?
Hey, Joel.
Brownie, embarking on your first finals this weekend. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, first finals, it's exciting and nervous. We obviously got to win. We had training today, and there's a breath of fresh air around the club, and enthusiastic, a lot of energy. So we're excited, and I'm excited. So just sort of counting down the nights and that for the big games at the Arvo.
Yeah, well done, Nathan. Fantastic year. I was at the first two games.
Thank you.
Pavlich first, and I thought that was unbelievable. Mick surely couldn't do it to you again the next week. And then Jonathan Brown up in Brisbane. Yeah. They were as good at the first two games as you could possibly hope for. And just an extension of what Steve was talking about, how much homework do you do on these blokes with your line coaches? I mean, if you keep watching Jonathan Brown, monster blokes, I mean, that can affect you in some way. So how much work do you do on them, and at what stage during the week do you first get the tap on the shoulder?
Yeah, well, I like to receive that information earlier on in the week, and I'll sit down with a defensive coach and a few other coaches and go through the player, how he plays and all that. I like to see. I'm a kind of guy that likes to see a lot of vision of the player and stuff like that, and even to extent of who kicks the ball to him and stuff. So I do a lot of things like that, but you can't get caught up in the player you're playing on. You got to sort of play your own game, and that's what you got to, at the end of the day, stick to. So.
Nathan, huge season for you, big name opponents, big crowds, and now finals. I want to ask you about your twin brother Mitch. You both came into football at the same time. You've had this massive year in 2008. He hasn't played a game because he wrecked his knee. Yeah. Have you been able to catch up with him, and what's his progress?
Yep. Yeah, I actually saw him. We played in Perth against Fremantle last week, so I actually went and had dinner with him the night before the game, and yeah, he's in good spirits. He's really, really focused and on training and building himself, building his knee up and his fitness base up for obviously next year. So he's excited, and he's actually coming home tomorrow. So it'll be good to catch up with him. And a lot of people know that we're close mates and we have a special bond. So it was sort of heartbreaking to see him go down. We were actually playing in the same game as him when it happened in one of the NAB challenge matches. So it's a heartbreak, but obviously it spurs you on, gives you a little incentive to try harder, because you know it could be the last game.
Well, good luck, and good luck on the weekend. On Saturday should be a real thriller, that one.
Thank you.
Nathan Brown, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Mike. Enjoy the final series, and best of luck to you, Joel. And we never know, you might see up here on Brownlow night. Who knows? Joel Selwood, ladies and gentlemen, as well. Thank you.
Collingwood's young key defender, Nathan Brown. What a great start he's made to his AFL career, just like our final group of nominees.
Round 17, Brad Ebert.
Making his debut in round 2 versus the Crows, classy midfielder Brad Ebert has quickly become an integral part of the Eagles setup.
Terrific mark taken by Ebert.
He was nominated after putting the Saints to the sword in round 17. St Kilda had no answers to the South Australians' 25-possession, 3-goal game.
Kept running, and Ebert gets the goal. The West Coast Eagles are in front for the first time today.
Round 18, Gavin Urquhart.
Recruited from Queensland club Morningside, Gavin Urquhart has made huge strides with the Kangaroos in 2008. An exceptional user of the football, the 20-year-old's 22 disposals in his side's round 18 come from behind win at Carrara earned him a NAB AFL Rising Star nomination.
Goal square and a clap from Lee Brown.
Round 19, Sean Grigg.
Coming into 2008 with 5 games under his belt, Left footer Sean Grigg has taken his game to the next level this season with the Blues.
And kicks it.
The 20-year-old has filled a variety of roles this year. His blistering speed has many at Carlton viewing him as a potential midfielder.
And gets the job done. It started with Bryce Gibbs and it's finished by Sean Grigg.
Round 20, Cale Morton.
One is Miller, the second.
Fourth pick in the 2007 NAB AFL Draft, Cale Morton has made a great start to his career at the Demons.
Pocket now, missed it. Morton, sidestep, goal. Fantastic, Demons.
The D's got over the Eagles in round 20, and Cale played a starring role. 30 disposals, 17 marks and a goal saw the 18-year-old join his brother Jared as a NAB Rising Star nominee.
Used to fish off the docks out here, actually.
You used to?
Yeah, bring my little kid that I used to live with.
Come on, you get past that. Come on, Jack.
Can't Jack.
Still athlete, mate.
Most people that sort of grow up and spend a lot of time in Tassie have an affinity with the water, and I'm very passionate about, and all the family is as well, so it's nice to be able to come out today. Don't get the opportunity to do it in Melbourne too often.
Rick and I are cousins, and our fathers are brothers. Both played for the same sort of junior footy club and senior footy club down Tassie. That was Clarence, and Nick's old man was a dad and my old man was a champion. But Nick's old man will tell you he was a champion. My old man was a dad.
Exciting to see debutant Jack Revolt. Can't wait to see him play.
Found out a couple of weeks beforehand that I was actually going to play against Essendon in the Dreamtime of the G. It was quite a big stage, and really enjoyed it. Probably didn't go as I wanted to plan. I thought about coming out and kicking 10, but it didn't happen. So it was just good to get out there and get that first one under the belt. I suppose you're pretty nervous running out in front of 75,000 people.
Sends it toward Revolt. Skyscraper.
150 a couple of weeks ago, mate.
Yeah,
the
good.
line over there. Tigs are 2 from 2 over in West Australia, though.
He has 5 straight and his best ever afternoon at the office. Placing it well, and can he kick 55 and more after the siren for a win?
As a kid, you grow up and you think about having a shot after the siren. I've always thought that I would want to be in a real positive mindset, and as soon as the siren went, I sort of smiled to myself and thought, well, this is your chance to try and shine. Unfortunately, it was a little bit further out than I'd pitched it in the dreams, but yeah, it was a bit disappointing in the end. I probably should have gone to top, but I decided to go the drop punt and didn't make the distance. And
yeah, we just had a chat out on the ground. Obviously, I'd hurt my knee. He was consoling me and I was consoling him, just a bit of family love.
I was walking up the ground and he just grabbed me on the shoulder. I didn't really want to talk to him, but I suppose that's what you have to do. He's helped me out amazingly since I've been over here. Like, any tips I want, he's there to give it to me. So, I mean, probably couldn't ask for a better role model, really. I've got him and Richo, so they're my 2 role models.
Both of us playing in the AFL, it's great. I don't think anyone's more proud than our grandparents. They watch both of us play every week. I think they've had a couple of double headers the last few weeks. Our games have been on TV right after each other, so it's...
They go for the Tigers when we play each other as well. So that's what my old man reckons. Reckons the grandparents have jumped off the Saints.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Round 21, Brad Dalziel.
Razzle dazzle Dalziel.
Recruited from East Fremantle in the 2007 NAB AFL Draft, it took Brad Dalziel until round 16 to break into the Lions lineup. But the 21-year-old made an immediate impact.
Possession number 24 coming up for the first gamer.
A phenomenal 32 possessions on debut against the Eagles was followed by further strong performances. Another 32 touches against the Blues in round 21 saw the ball magnet receive a well-deserved nomination.
How do you like that for your first goal in footy? Dalziel has had the best first six games of a career ever.
Round 22, Alapate Carlisle.
After managing one game in his debut year with Port Adelaide in 2006 and 9 the following season, 2008 has been a standout for Alapate Carlisle.
Can't reach Alapate Carlisle. He's growing as a player every week.
The Port backman has played every game. After another fantastic defensive effort in the Powers' big win over the Kangaroos in round 22, the Fijian-born big man capped off his year with a NAB AFL Rising Star nomination.
Had a great afternoon, really. One of the few Port Adelaide players.
So there it is, our nominees for the 2008 NAB Rising Star Award. What a talented bunch they are. Who's going to win? We'll find out after the break.
It's 2-on-1 on the outer side.
Welcome back, and the big moment has arrived. It's time to find out who is going to win the 2008 NAB Rising Star Award. So let's join the CEO of the AFL, Andrew Demetriou.
I'll read the votes in order of the selection committee. The votes as cast by myself. 5 votes, Rhys Palmer. 4 votes, Cyril Rioli. 3 votes, Garrick Ibbotson. 2 votes, Trent Cotchin. 1 vote, Carl Morton. Votes as cast by Adrian Anderson. 5 votes, Cyril Rioli. 4 votes, Rhys Palmer. 3 votes, Matthew Cruiser. 2 votes, Trent Cotchin. 1 vote, Austin Wanamiri. Votes cast by Rod Austin. 5 votes, Rhys Palmer. 4 votes, Cyril Rioli. 3 votes, Trent Cotchin. 2 votes, Garrick Ibbotson. 1 vote, Nathan Brown. Kevin Bartlett's votes. 5 votes to Rhys Palmer. 4 votes to Cyril Rioli. 3 votes, Trent Cotchin. 2 votes, Matthew Cruiser. 1 vote, Nathan Brown. Mark Bickley's votes. 5 votes to Rhys Palmer. 4 votes to Cyril Rioli. 3 votes to Trent Cotchin. 2 votes to Alapate Carlisle. 1 vote to Ben McKinley. Gerard Healy's votes. 5 votes to Rhys Palmer. 4 votes to Cyril Rioli. 3 votes to Ben McKinley. 2 votes to Garrick Ibbotson. And 1 vote to Matthew Cruiser. Glenn Jakovich's votes. 5 votes to Rhys Palmer. 4 votes to Cyril Rioli. 3 votes to Trent Cotchin. 2 votes to Ben McKinley. 1 vote to Carl Morton. Kevin Sheehan's votes. 5 votes to Rhys Palmer. 4 votes to Cyril Rioli. 3 votes to Trent Cotchin. 2 votes to Matthew Cruiser. And 1 vote to Carl Morton. And Robert Walls. 5 votes to Rhys Palmer. 4 votes to Cyril Rioli. 3 votes to Matthew Cruiser. 2 votes to Trent Cotchin. And 1 vote to Nathan Brown. I hereby declare the winner of the NAB Rising Star to receive the Ron Evans Medal, Rhys Palmer of the Fremantle Football Club.
And as Rhys slowly makes his way up, just to recap his season, he's 19 years of age, taken pick 7 in last year's national draft. He played 20 matches this year, averaging 23 disposals, 5 marks and 3 clearances. The second Docker to win the award, Paul Hazelby, won it back in 2000. I'll look after the 20 Gs. Thanks, Ahmed. Well, you were raging hot favourite, along with Cyril. Did you have a couple of nervous nights? Obviously, everyone probably was in your ear. How did you feel?
Yeah, no, I didn't think about it. That was probably the best thing. I spoke to Hayes about it, and he just said, don't worry, just go along, have a good day, and whatever happens, happens. And there's been a great lot of young boys who've come through, Sirioli, Cale Morn, Gary Kipperson, and yeah, so I didn't mind who won it.
Tell us about your childhood as a footballer. Who did you grow up idolising? Did you always know you were going to make it in the big time?
I always hoped I could make it, but no, I love footy since I was born, pretty much, and yeah, played through the ranks, and I loved Robert Harvey, just the way he carried the ball and always stepped up in big games. So he was my.
And who would have thought, as a toddler, that you'd be playing against Robert Harvey in 2008, eh?
Yeah, no, it was a dream come true. I remember being in the G with him. Yeah, it was just a great memory.
You were going great guns. You got into the under-16 national championships, and things were going really well. But you had your first setback in your short football career. You had really bad osteitis pubis. What did that mean? You were pretty upset at the time, as I remember, and it took you a couple of years to get over.
Yeah, no, it did. It was a real good stepping stone in my life, good learning curve, just to teach me how to look after my body, and it gave me an inspiration to really succeed and to prove everyone that I can play the game.
And draft day, actually a bit of drama, I understand, when you were waiting to be drafted. Firstly, was there any indication of where you might be headed? And what happened on draft day when you were monitoring the progress on the internet?
Yeah, no, I didn't mind where I went to. I just wanted to get picked up like any other young boy. But yeah, no, we were all in front of the TV. My brother connected the computer to the TV, and yeah, he got to saw my mate Chris Masson go to the Eagles, and it just froze. So wasn't too sure where I was, and then it came back on it at pick 10, and yeah, I didn't know if I'd been picked up or if I was still hadn't. So, but then got a phone call saying you're off to Fremantle, and big scream went up, and no, it was a great day.
Nominated round 3 against West Coast, the derby, or the derby as they called it over there. You won, and you got a nice memento. What did it end up? Was it 9 staples in the head? Yeah,
it was only 10, but 22 sounds better, so I'll stick with that. But no, yeah, just a nice cut on the head, but no, it was a great day.
How have you found the AFL? What have you learned so far?
Yeah, it's a tough gig. That's what I've learned. When you win, everyone's up and about at the club. When you lose, everyone's head down, sort of thing. So, no, it's a great experience and a great job.
Usually, when I ask a young midfielder this next question, the answer is always Josh Carr. But since you play with him, who's given you the hardest time?
Yeah, hardest time.
Don't say Josh Carr.
Every team has its blokes, but I remember Kane Corns running along with Kane Corns, and he said, "Come on, mate, keep up, let's go," sort of thing. So that's Kane Corns was a good player to play against.
And before I give you the opportunity to say a few thank yous, the haircut, it's a statement.
Yeah.
Is this going to last, or do you think of a few different types of fashion over the next few years to come?
We'll see what happens, but Harves told me to cut my hair last night, so I had to go get it cut.
I'm sure there's a few people you'd like to thank before we wrap it up.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, there's been heaps of people in my career that got to get me here, and first I'd like to thank NAB and the AFL for sponsoring this award. They've been great. To all the other nominees, there's been some great boys out there, and they all deserve a huge round of applause. And to my mum and dad, they've been great, and to my sister Brooke, who's here as well, to the Fremantle Football Club and the coaching staff, especially Mark Harvey. They've all been great and really looked out for me this year. And I hope I haven't missed anyone. Brenton Hartfield at Adidas, he's great gear. And all the big sponsors, LG, you've got Reebok as well. But Mazda, they're all great down there, and yeah, I hope I haven't missed anyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, a star already, also a star of the future, Rhys Palmer from the Fremantle Footy Club.
Well, what a fantastic season and a very worthy winner. Fremantle star midfielder Rhys Palmer, the 2008 NAB Rising Star winner. We'll take a break, come back to wrap it all up.
Rhys Palmer, the Fremantle Football Club.
Welcome back. That just about wraps up the 2008 NAB Rising Star Award, won in such impressive fashion by Fremantle's Rhys Palmer. Second place to Cyril Rioli of Hawthorn, and the young Tiger midfielder Trent Cotchin coming in third. A terrific group of youngsters once again this year, and Palmer of course joins a very impressive list of past winners of this award, which has been so superbly supported by NAB. Hope you enjoyed the awards. Good night.